Welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of West Double Rye Whiskey. So this has been in the Santa sack for many a year over there. It's been we keep avoiding it. I don't really know why, but
Rye.
I think it's because it's confusing. I'm not gonna lie. So this is made at the
It's a
High
rye.
West Distillery in Utah. It's bottled there, but there was a rumor. The more research I did, the more complicated it gets. So I'm going to tell you it all, and some of it may be true. It might all be fake news. Let's just go with that. But some of it said it was a combination of a 2-year-old 95% rye mash bill and a 16-year-old 53% rye mash bill made by the Barton Distillery. But then the rumor was in 2019, they do a 95.5 from MGP, or now known as Ross and Squibb, and they do an 80-20, 80% rye, 20% malted barley that they brew themselves.
I didn't see it. It mentioned it came from two different things on the back
Right.
here, but it didn't say
Which one. So I'm not exactly sure what variation we have of this. We got it for $34.99. It's 92 proof.
I didn't know you were going there. I would have helped you out. I read it.
Well, because it was confusing when and again, we've had this one in there for, oh my God. There it is. That was a nice cork
Still
pop, just for the
plastic.
record.
Oh, look
There's
at
a ton of plastic. I couldn't get it off, so I just
An
took the whole
F.
cork, and I figured I'd give you something to do over there while I'm over here getting tongue kissed by a dog and trying to pour without spilling. So I'm not 100% sure on which or what we have, but I remember liking the American Prairie we had. I remember liking the one that Steve bought better because it was a double. It's still plastic here too. Whoever started this bottle, I give them an F minus.
I gave you the peel off thing.
It left a nipple on the neck. We didn't like that. All right, all right, right off the
It
nose.
don't have the huge minty mint smell.
Nope, it doesn't. So remember that when we do a blind. No, you don't get that.
Not
Huge, but
No.
Again, we just cracked this bottle. You can get them.
It is coming around. Yes.
No, it's definitely there.
It is now.
It's way more than like.
Like we just did.
Let's take the Jim Beam rye. We didn't even
yeah.
know that it was
No,
a rye
yeah, no,
when we
no.
did it. You know what
No.
I'm saying?
It's coming around quicker now. Yeah.
I'm going more towards the fact that it's probably 95.5 from MGP and the 80-20, because I think from 2019 on, that's what they did. And it definitely brings you that right off the get when you just open it. You definitely get that mint smell.
Again, I'm going to lean towards this is a flavor I don't jump at.
You get the Pop Rocks this time, though?
I get a little sparkly, nothing outrageous.
No, it gets you a little Pop Rocky, gets you a little fire on the tongue.
But it doesn't stick around.
It's still on my tongue.
No.
The Pop Rocks are still there.
Yeah. Not on me. I must be numb.
Comfortably numb at that. And don't make me break in the verse. We got.
That was the all-time favorite song of mine, but
Yeah, I know it was. That's why I said it.
I did try to have that as our prom song. Got denied. Who's going to have that song as a prom song?
Right.
We tried.
I do like it, though. What was mine? Boom, boom, boom. I hear it. Hold on. And you're not strong. Lean
I'm not
on.
even-
It's lean on, isn't it?
Lean on me.
Lean on me. Lean on me. Yep, there it is. That was mine. That was our song.
I don't know what we settled on, so it wasn't what I wanted, so I guess I
Right. That was mine.
zoned it
That's
out.
so many years ago too. Look at me. It's a steel trap up here.
It's a steel trap, all right.
Yeah, it might be a broken one, but it's a steel trap. I mean, again,
It's like a crab trap with a lot of holes in it.
there's a ton of holes. It's just coming out.
I can't say mine's any tighter, so I don't know who wins on that one, but
Yeah, no. I've
For a rye, I'm going to say I do not dislike this.
I've had worse. I've had better. I'm going to put it in that category. I mean, for $34.99, I don't mind this at all.
No,
again, every once in a while when I jump over to the ryes, I'm like, it's a refreshing. It's almost refreshing because that mint almost brings a whole different.
But this is not over.
Do I prefer bourbon? Yes. I will say, out of all the drinking we've done, I've preferred bourbon over the rye. But as a refreshing change, and if I know what I'm
you going back, how far back you go of all the drinking we've done? That could go back a while. You think it's just bourbon?
I've been drinking bourbon for a lot of years. You got to remember, I was doing this because I was drinking plastic handles by the gallons, but I've been drinking this for. I mean, think back all the years. I've been doing this
drink
for
that we've done together, you and I still say is the stupid watermelon.
It might have been the funnest one. That was not the best one we ever did. That was straight up nasty.
I think it was like the
we were drinking it with a hose. We literally ate that with a hose.
That was a good one.
We've done some dumb things over the years. I'm not gonna lie, but that was definitely. I'm not gonna say it was the best one, but it was definitely.
There is a huge tweak in this.
Yeah.
Now that second sip and yeah, it's definitely in the rye category.
Mm-hmm. And it's only going to get mintier. That's the thing.
It is.
It's only going to grow on that. So,
but it's an easy drinker.
You're definitely. I can't see us not picking rye if this comes out in a blind.
I don't know. A few times I have effed up, but
like just the mintiness of it. I'm assuming I'm going to go there, but then again, I just missed two big ones, so who knows? But
for the money, I don't think it's bad.
No, there's a ton of flavor. Whether you like that flavor or not,
right?
That's your.
It just brings me to rye and Scotch. Kind of bring me. It just comes back.
See, that's nowhere near each other though. That's the thing.
But it just does that to me. I don't know.
Oh, it just keeps coming up on you?
Yeah, like I'll taste this all the way home.
Interesting. I get the smoke of the Scotch. That changes your whole palate.
But we eat smoked food all the time.
It's different. It's a different. That peach smoke is nothing like regular smoke.
And you'll never see that.
And I love I've smoked so much stuff on my smoker, and I think it tastes so much better. But then on the other hand, Tammy just comes in the house and she's like, nope, not gonna try it. You know what I mean? Like she hates every bit of it.
Would you put a piece of peat and try that?
No, because I don't like that flavor. Because it to me it brings a medicinal.
I don't think anyone's done that.
It's dirt. Peat is just literally dirt.
It is. It's like sod.
I couldn't put that in my smoker though. Well, I guess I could.
It smokes.
Yeah, it smokes.
I can have Kevin bring us some back.
If Kevin's going to bring anything back, can you bring back some Redbreast 12? Like he promised me that once. I'll never let him forget it. I don't even know you, Kevin, but I'm never going to let you forget it. I do want to try it instead. You gave me Teeling? Oh, those are fighting things I did. He spit right on me on that one. That was rough. That's actually weird.
It was
actually weird.
It wasn't the Teeling he wanted. So
you know what? That one I tried that again the other night. And it brings.
He has donated.
It brings the peat. No, I'm only teasing you, anyways. But it brings the peat, but it's not. It's like a smoky peat. It's weird.
It's more smoke. Yeah,
it definitely peats.
It's not Scottish, but it's peat.
It's not far from it.
But it's not. It has a more smokier flavor. So when we did that,
it hit you in many different ways.
We did that one against the 18.
Yeah,
and I preferred that one over that.
I haven't done that.
If you do side by side, you do that.
I'll try that.
I would say that one wins over this because that's more in.
Maybe that's our next Sunday Fun Day. What is our worst Scotch that we have?
It's not a Scotch because that's Irish.
We got a lot of them too.
All right. Well, so there you go. We just created a new one.
Maybe we just did. Because here's another one.
Because we're limited.
Here's another smoky one.
Not as bad as.
It's in there. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I had some the other day. You'd be surprised.
I have it at the house.
I said to myself, because again, having a collection is beautiful, but not trying to drink your collection is difficult. So
That's it, because it's here.
it's here. I'm just saying it. So the problem with trying to keep a collection is you don't want to drink all your best players in case you want to refer back to them. So I usually try to drink the worst of what we have. But when you do that, then I'm like,
He's lying. Because the worst one we have
I say we try to. No,
is
that's
is
not even
over
whiskey.
there.
That's not even whiskey.
And he needs to start sampling that one.
Yeah. Well, I'll drink that right down if there's a challenge, I'll drink it. I'm not gonna like 1 second of it. I'll have a little bit. But honestly, it is not easy because there's a couple people that ask me about building a collection. Honestly, the hardest thing when you have a personality like mine is not drinking your collection. So I try to take a little bit and sample, and that's how I try to get better
That's
at
why
playing
he's
the game.
smarter at this game than me.
Honestly, that's why I do
You
try to.
He sits here up here and goes, "Whoa!"
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a bug, anyways. If anyone who knows me, I do research. I like to look into it, and I will sample, and I do. I will take a little bit, sometimes less than this, and I will sample throughout the night. Where before I used to put ice in a glass,
So
fill the bottle, and
Tremo,
drink it.
to your answer,
Oh,
this is his advantage. It's his little collection.
True.
I'm back home drinking Wild Turkey 101 or whatever I have for my little nightly thing. So that makes it, his sampling palette is a little different than mine.
But in my defense, I stay away from the better of them usually.
What a sad day it is for him, isn't it? Sad day.
So a lot of times, like I'm like, okay, nobody liked this brand, so I'm gonna just drink it down, and then I'll hit that one harder than the rest of them. But I do try to do a little bit but I do stay away from a lot of the barrel proofs and stuff like that. I try to; those are my favorite.
You definitely get a huge mint out of this.
Yeah, no, you said no mint, and that's why I was like, really? Because I got that right.
Well,
off
no
the bat.
taste.
Yeah,
taste
no. It as it's
almost
growing.
like a juniper.
It's growing.
It's almost like
yes.
a gin juniper. This time is almost like a juniper like flavor.
If
I can only remember that in a blind,
you could pick any pine tree out there, and yes, I will not disagree. No, it's an evergreen. Yep, you're right. Juniper, whatever one you want. It definitely is bringing that heavy.
Well, juniper has that ginny flavor.
I'm not getting gin
flavor.
Yeah. No, it's not still a pine tree. You can go bite one right in the front yard. I got one out there that I hate, but that one right in the eyeball. Love it. Overall, we can wrap this one up for $34.99. Though, if you are a rye guy, this is actually it's good. It's good. I know you're not a rye guy, so I won't make you say it, but
I'm not.
It definitely brings the higher rye. If you're not a rye guy, I would recommend like the Jim Beam rye was a low proof, but brought a lot of the caramel.
Even one of the pinhooks wasn't as bad.
Oh no, it brings this flavor.
It does now. Not as strong.
It does. I had it the other day because I know you don't drink that
See?
one. I know you don't drink that one. But
so, in my defense, semi-sampling guy does okay.
It brings that minty flavor more than like when you look at like the Jim Beam. I only mentioned because we just did it and it was a lower or like Knob Creek. You don't even know that's a rye.
No, that's very good.
That's a bourbon-esque rye.
Empire was that rough? I don't remember. I don't think
it
wasn't as tweaky as this.
I just had the Monarch the other day, and that's a combination of rye and bourbon, so it filters it out, so you get a little bit of both. The Emerald Giant.
I'm not going to say no,
but for $34.99, it brings a ton of flavor to the table.
It does, and the bottle's unique.
Yep.
And if you're gonna do a mixer, or if that's what you guys do, or whatever, I'm not going to say no.
Right. I definitely don't say no.
I think if you've watched this, this is not me. So.
For $34.99, this is bringing a ton of rye flavor to the table.
It does.
It really does. So if you are a rye guy, this is a great value. I mean, you're in the same price like the Rittenhouse,
which is good.
Which was really Sazerac even. The baby Saz was right around that price, I think.
Which I didn't notice that as much.
Those are more caramel-esque. They bring a little more bourbon.
For me, I I would lean, and Sazerac's quite cheap.
According to the rumor, and again, I wasn't back then, but pre-Prohibition, rye was huge. Then when Prohibition came, rye never came back. And then when they brought rye back, MGP took over the market, and this is what they called rye. People are making variations of that now. So those people that like the one that brought back, this is a rye. It's 95% rye. So it's a high rye. Everyone has their variations of a lower
flavor.
rye, so you don't get as much of the rye spice. So it depends what you like. So if you're a high rye guy, this is your gal right here. This is the
high
one
rye
like.
with minimal proof.
True, but it drinks. I mean, it's 92 proof. It's not minimal.
Yeah,
it's
but
not,
it's not. It's still not like the Pinhook rye that was up there.
No, because that was like 100 and something. But you get similar flavors, just not the high rye. But that was a lot more money, if I remember correctly. I think they were more when you bought
50,
them.
I think.
So yeah, I think you're up at least $20, $30 more. So
Yeah.
overall, I didn't think you'd like this one. I actually like this one. I like it for what it is.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I'll give it that.
For what it is.
And
It is
knows
exactly.
I'm not that
They
guy,
call it a
so.
double rye. I like it.
And it's not
It's bringing the rye flavor.
It is. Oh, it's definitely
But
doing that.
it's not. It's not an offensive. We've had some
No.
really cheap ones that are like super mint. You can almost
I-
not drink it. And to be
I'll
honest
put
with
it
you, that
with
Whistle
White
Pig
House.
10 that I killed the other day had more minty flavor than this one did. And that was way more money. So
We have nothing to compare Whistle Pig to now.
I did kill it. Because it wasn't one of my favorites. But honestly, this one brings that rye flavor, but not anywhere to the extent that Whistle
That
Pig
one
10 did.
again. That's another one. So it's like everything. If you start with Bud Light, and then you go to Michelob Light,
Right.
or no Miller Light, then it's like that. One of them
Way
suck.
more. Right.
So if you started with a rye, and this is where you go, I don't think you're gonna get whacked by if you did, a Penelope. And so if you stuck with this, you'd be good.
Right. But comparing it to other ryes, I think it's like it's not middle of the road. It's more on the rye side than middle of the road, but it's not like over the top rye that I've had.
Not bad.
It's not Willet rye. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna leave it at that. So that being said,
That was
thanks
a
for
whole different
watching.
bullet.
That brings cleaning solution, and that thing kills. I'm gonna have to try it again. We tried it that first time, and
I'll have them sample it after.
I've had friends come over and like, I don't want to spit this out, but I'm going to throw up. So that maybe we got a bad bottle. Leave a comment down below if you actually have a bottle and you actually like it, because maybe we do have a bad bottle.
I'm going to watch them sample this after this video.
That being said, spend less, drink more.
Cheers. Subscribe. You're going to have to try it.
I'll sample it, but I ain't sampling it alone.